He is the director of bands at the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music at California State University, Long Beach. Dr. Arnold brings over 2 decades of distinguished experience to the podium, including performances at prestigious venues across the United States, Europe, and Asia. He's been recognized for his excellence in music education and conducting, receiving multiple awards, including California State University Long Beach's Most Inspirational Professor Award. Beyond his role as conductor, Dr. Arnold is a published scholar and respected clinician who's dedicated his career to advancing wind band music and nurturing the next generation of musicians. He coordinates several significant music festivals and regularly serves as a guest conductor both nationally and internationally. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Arnold.
Good evening. Thank you so much for coming out this very blustery winter evening. So glad that you're here. Superintendents, school board members, administrators, and especially parents. This has been such an incredible experience for me, and we call it an honor band because, you know, they get to audition and do all these things, but the honor is truly mine to work with such wonderful students. And they've worked so hard to prepare this music for you. But tonight is actually even more special for me. I've done this honor band one other time, and it was in the midst of COVID. And Mr. Loney called me and said, hey, would you be willing to do this? And of course, yeah, we're going to do what we can. So he walked me into the green room at 𝗣𝗥𝗢𝗚𝗥𝗔𝗠 High School, and I conducted to a recording in front of a green screen of nobody, you know. So, number one, it's good to be here in person, but more importantly than that, this is actually very personal for me, because my son, my second son, is a product of what you see here. Some of you know him, a lot of the students on stage know him. Kyle graduated from 𝗣𝗥𝗢𝗚𝗥𝗔𝗠 High School 2 years ago, and we are from the community. We sought out 𝗣𝗥𝗢𝗚𝗥𝗔𝗠 High School and this district because of your support of the arts, because of the value that you place in them. And I'm happy to report that Kyle is doing well, that he is in the top ensemble at Cal State Long Beach. It had nothing to do with me, I swear. He's a double major in percussion performance and music education, so he wants to do what he saw his mentor teachers do, and he actually coaches over at Ross Middle School too, and he just loves our students. So, personally, because my son grew up with you, and he came through here. The values in his heart were instilled here from the people in this district, from the administrators, from the principals, of course, from Mr. Loney and the staff and everyone there. And I, personally, cannot thank you enough, because he is thriving, and it's because of what he learned here. We couldn't have done it in any other way or in any other place. It was at the right time and the right place. It's not always easy to do the right thing. Sometimes you have to choose the harder right. The arts is not always the easiest choice because, frankly, it's one of the most expensive choices. I'm an administrator too, I understand. We are the most expensive department on the campus of Cal State Long Beach. I understand that. But making the right choice always involves the arts. Always involves music and theater and dance and all of the art forms that are there. Our students need this in their lives. What is it that we're going to write about if we have no art? What kind of architecture will there be without art? Please continue to do what you do best, which is support these wonderful people, these incredible teachers. Do you see all of them on this stage? Amazing. I get to call them friends and mentors. They're all incredible. So thank you. I know it's not always easy to my administrative friends, but it is always worth it. So I have a rule whenever I program music. The last piece, I always like to program something that the audience can go home whistling. That's why we didn't end with the last one. This piece you may recognize. This is by famous composer John Williams, who turned 93 this last week. And he's still writing. Some of our faculty at Long Beach State just did a piece with him with a whole bunch of flute players and French horns, about 16 cellos, and yo-yo ma. That was written for a documentary about ocean forests, if you can imagine. So he's still actively writing. Well, this piece comes to us from the film Midway. If you've seen the film Midway, or if you remember your World War II history, You probably got an A. Midway, you know, the World War II was not going so well for the United States. And we were really losing. I had grandfathers in the war. We were losing badly. And it wasn't until this little teeny tiny, inconspicuous, nobody ever heard of it, island in the Pacific called Midway, where things just turned in a different direction. And this piece is written for that film, which depicts that battle that turned the tide of World War II. So we hope you enjoy and whistle. You're not going to get it out of your ear, I'm sorry. But thank you so much for coming. Please enjoy Midway March.
sound. There we go. I think you could do a lot better than that. Let's give him a big round of applause. Give a big round